Hi, everyone, and a huge welcome back to Tune In English. How are you doing today? Great to have you here. This video is all about boosting your listening and speaking skills. You'll hear a short, fun story about my friend Liam and his visit to the Statue of Liberty, where things didn't go quite as planned. He hit a snag, as we say in English. The story includes useful phrases like that one. Stay until the end where I'll explain them clearly. Try repeating after me for practice. If you enjoy learning with us, please like and subscribe. Ready for Liam's story? Let's dive in.
I woke up bright and early that Tuesday. My alarm buzzed at 5 a.m. sharp. Today was the day I'd visit Lady Liberty. My friend Eva said, "Don't chicken out, Liam." I laughed and promised I'd go. The subway ride felt longer than usual. New York's summer heat was no joke. Sweat dripped down my neck already. At Battery Park, crowds gathered like ants. Tourists from everywhere rubbed shoulders with me. A little boy tugged his mom's sleeve. He shouted, "Look, the crown! It's tiny!" I smiled. I'd thought the same thing once. The ferry line moved at a snail's pace. Eva had warned me, "Patience is a virtue, Liam." I fanned myself with my ticket. Suddenly, a voice behind me said, "First time?" I turned to see an elderly man smiling. "Yup, better late than never, right?" I replied. He chuckled. "Ah, you're in the same boat as my grandson." The ferry horn blared, making me jump. Boarding felt like joining a madhouse. Kids screamed, parents sighed, cameras flashed. I squeezed onto the crowded deck. Wind whipped my hair as we pulled away. Lower Manhattan's skyline took my breath away. "Wow," I whispered to no one. The statue grew bigger with every wave. Her green torch seemed to wink at me. I snapped photos like there was no tomorrow. Then, my ticket slipped from my hand. It fluttered toward the railing like a leaf. I lunged, but missed it by inches. My heart jumped into my throat. The ticket danced on the wind, then vanished. Gone. Just like that. A woman saw my panic. "Lost something?" I groaned, "My ticket to the pedestal." She patted my arm. "Don't cry over spilled milk yet." But I felt down in the dumps. How would I explain this to Eva? The statue loomed closer, majestic and judging. I sighed. What a way to start the day. The ferry docked at Liberty Island. Everyone pushed forward like sardines in a tin. I scanned the deck floor hopelessly. No ticket, gone for good. The kind woman nudged me. "Keep your chin up. Talk to staff." I muttered, "Easier said than done." We stepped onto the island. The statue towered above us, fierce and grand. My excitement went out the window. A park ranger stood near the entrance. I approached him, sweating bullets. "Sir, I lost my pedestal ticket on the ferry." He frowned. "That's a tough break, son. Rules are rules." My heart sank. Eva would tease me forever. Suddenly, the elderly man from the line appeared. "Everything okay?" he asked gently. I explained my dumb mistake. He chuckled. "Been there, done that. Let's ask together." The ranger shook his head again. "No reprints. Safety policy." Just then, the kind woman spoke up. "Hold your horses! What if he joins our tour group?" She waved her group ticket. "We have one extra spot." The ranger hesitated. "Is that on the level?" "Cross my heart," she said. "He's with us." I couldn't believe my ears. The ranger shrugged. "All right, you're off the hook. Go ahead." A weight lifted off my shoulders. I thanked the woman from the bottom of my heart. She smiled. "What goes around comes around. Help someone next time." Inside the monument, cool air hit me like a ton of bricks. Marble stairs spiraled upward endlessly. "This is the real deal," the elderly man wheezed beside me. Halfway up, my phone buzzed. A text from Eva. "Did you make it in one piece?" I replied,
By the skin of my teeth. Tell you later. At the pedestal observation deck, the view stunned me. New York Harbor glittered like a million diamonds. Take it all in, kid, he said quietly. For a minute, we stood in peaceful silence. Then he pointed, "Storm clouds, heads up!" Dark clouds rolled toward the island faster than lightning. Wind howled around the statue's crown. A voice announced, "All visitors must evacuate immediately." Chaos broke loose. People scrambled downstairs in a flash. I got separated from my kind rescuers. Rain hammered the windows like bullets. I was back to square one, alone and lost.
I huddled inside the crowded gift shop. Rain lashed against the windows like angry tears. Everyone looked damp and out of sorts. My spirits hit rock bottom again. Then, out of the blue, I spotted the elderly man. He waved, all smiles. "Over here, Liam." I breathed a sigh of relief. Beside him stood the kind woman, Sarah. "We lost track of you in that mad dash," she said. "Thank goodness you're safe," the man added. I felt a lump in my throat. "You both helped me more than words can say," I stammered. Sarah handed me a dry tissue. "It's nothing." The man, Frank, patted my shoulder. "Every cloud has a silver lining, eh?" Just then, his phone rang. "Speak of the devil, it's my grandson, Leo." Frank talked loudly over the storm noise. "Leo? Yes, safe. Met a nice young man, Liam." He winked at me. "Leo works here. Give shop manager." My jaw dropped. No way. 10 minutes later, Leo rushed in, shaking rain off his jacket. "Grandpa, you had me weird sick." Then he saw me. "Liam? Small world. Eva's my classmate." I nearly fell over. Eva never mentioned Leo. Leo grinned. She texted me, "Watch for my clumsy pal Liam." We all had a good laugh. As the storm cleared, Leo pulled some strings. "Last but not least," he announced, "private crown tour for Grandpa's heroes." Sarah clapped. "You're a lifesaver, Leo." Up in the crown, golden sunset light flooded New York. Frank whispered, "Take your time, kids." Leo pointed at the broken chain under Lady Liberty's foot. "Freedom for all," he said softly. Sarah sighed. "Gives you food for thought, doesn't it?" I soaked it all in, heart full. Later, Leo bought us hot chocolates. "On the house," he insisted. The warm drink hit the spot perfectly. Walking back to the ferry, Frank grew tired. "Feeling my age," he chuckled. I offered my arm. "Lean on me." Sarah smiled. "What goes around comes around, Liam." On the ferry ride back, we shared stories. New York's skyline glowed like a postcard. Frank fell asleep on my shoulder. Sarah whispered, "Today turned out better than expected, huh?" I nodded. Beyond my wildest dreams. Back at Battery Park, we exchanged numbers. Leo said, "Stay in touch, okay? Eva will grill me." Frank hugged me. "You're like family now, Liam." As I walked to the subway, Ava called. "Spill the beans. How was it?" I laughed. Short story. I made friends, saw the crown, and... "Saved the day?" she teased. "Learned a lesson," I said. "Kindness pays back tenfold." I rode home on cloud 9. Some days change you deep down. This was once in a blue moon.
Now let's go through some phrases in Liam's story. Phrase 1. Bright and early. Meaning, waking up very early with energy. Story example. I woke up bright and early that Tuesday. Extra example. Farmers start work bright and early before the sun gets hot. Phrase 2. Chicken out. Meaning, to feel too scared to do something. Story example. Don't chicken out, Liam. Extra example. She almost chickened out of singing on stage. Phrase 3. No joke. Meaning, something is serious or difficult. Story example, New York's summer heat was no joke. Extra example, walking 20 kilometers is no joke. Phrase 4, rubbed shoulders, meaning being close to people in a crowd. Story example, tourist rubbed shoulders with me. Extra example, at the concert we rubbed shoulders with strangers. Phrase 5, at a snail's pace, meaning moving extremely slowly. Story example, the ferry line moved at a snail's pace. Extra example, traffic moved at a snail's pace during the rain. Phrase 6, patience is a virtue, meaning staying calm is a good quality. Story example, patience is a virtue, Liam. Extra example, when baking bread, remember, patience is a virtue. Phrase 7, better late than never, right? Meaning, doing something late is better than not doing it at all. Story example, better late than never, right? Extra example, I learned to swim at 40, better late than never. Phrase 8, in the same boat, meaning in the same difficult situation. Story example, you're in the same boat as my grandson. Extra example, we both lost our jobs. We're in the same boat. Phrase 9, took my breath away, meaning something so beautiful it surprises you. Story example, Lower Manhattan's skyline took my breath away. Extra example, the mountain view took my breath away. Phrase 10, like there was no tomorrow, meaning doing something with extreme energy. Story example, I snapped photos like there was no tomorrow. Extra example, kids ate cake like there was no tomorrow. Phrase 11, uh-oh, meaning a sound showing you made a mistake. Story example, then, uh-oh, my ticket slipped. Extra example, uh-oh, I forgot my keys. Phrase 14, my heart jumped into my throat, meaning feeling sudden fear or shock. Story example, my heart jumped into my throat. Extra example, when the phone rang late at night, my heart jumped into my throat. Phrase 14, just like that, meaning something happens suddenly or easily. Story example, gone, just like that. Extra example, he fixed the computer, just like that. Phrase 15, don't cry over spilled milk yet, meaning don't worry about small past mistakes. Story example, don't cry over spilled milk yet, another comes soon. Extra example, missed the bus? Don't cry over spilled milk, another comes soon. Phrase 15, down in the dumps, meaning feeling down or discouraged. Story example, I felt down in the dumps. Extra example, after rainy weekends, I feel down in the dumps. Awesome job sticking with us today. Remember, these phrases are powerful tools. Use them in your chats, diaries, or even thinking aloud. Practice makes progress. Want a review? Grab your free PDF of the story and all phrases. Link in the description. Help us grow? If this helped you, please like this video, subscribe to Tune in English, and comment below. Tell me your favorite phrase. New videos drop every week to boost your English. You've got this. Keep shining. Until next time, happy learning. Bye.